Hi guys, I'm in the Vios. This car started off life as something like a saga, you know, a simple four-door car with a simple engine, simple transmission. Now, this car has blind spot warning system. It lights up when the car is in your blind spot. It has automatic headlamps. It has a sensor, and then it has collision warning. If I'm approaching too near to a car in front or another car comes out in front of me, and it has lane departure warning. Yes. But it's pretty intrusive. So what I mean is the way they... Why? Am I seeing it wrong?
No.
There are two Shell stations next to each other. Why? Okay, that one newer. I go that one. What the? Wait. This is a Kedai Select Shell station, and then you exit the Shell station. There's a shop here, and then you exit keluar, and then you can masuk another Shell station with a Kedai Select. What's happening? Are you serious? Oh, this one banyak V-power. Hey, wait, I should come here. Right, Japanese car. The fuel tank on the left or right? Fuck. Left, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why they put it on that side. It's not like they make the Vios in left-hand drive. Oh yeah, maybe they have. Still, I really don't understand this. Oh yeah, and 360 camera as well. Crazy. 7 airbags. Refuel first. Yeah, so this car has a lot of safety features, but the unique thing is that the collision warning and the lane departure, all this, isn't that there's some radar up front. They cleverly uses the dash cam. So the dash cam has a software overlay that has some AI in it that sort of understands the context of what's going on in front. Sort of, okay? It will never be as accurate as a radar-based system, right? But at least it is able to measure your speed and then your approach. And if you do not drive like an old lady, very slow and safe and steady, you're gonna hear it a bit. If you drive like the typical Vios City Myvi owner, which means aggressive, you're gonna hear it a lot. So this thing, treat it as something that trains you to drive more uncly. Yeah. Okay. The other thing I want you all to listen is the engine. It's not a bad sound. It's not the but I mean it's a small 4-cylinder lah, Okay, the steering has no feel. No feel. I mean, that's the problem with electric power steerings these days, right? It doesn't load up as you corner and you continue to speed. You're gonna hear it a lot if you drive like that, right? You approach a car too fast, or you cross over your lanes, the lane markers, you know. Yeah, you see, you hear that? That's the lane departure. Yeah. Alright, I need to switch it off. Okay, I'm going about 125. So you can hear, I mean, it's a B segment car. You can hear a little bit of road noise, a little bit of wind noise, but this is considered very good in its segment. Okay, don't forget, this is not a C segment car, even though it's pretty wide and big inside. It's not a D segment car, so you get those when you're driving. But as you let the speed come down to the more manageable, or a speed that it is more at ease, yeah, I think the wind noise and the refinement of the car is very good for its segment. If I'm not wrong, this should be segment leading. Okay, but don't expect the kind of cabin quietness that you get in cars like a Proton X70 or those European. Yeah, I mean, I'm comparing this to the usual city Vios, Mazda 2 and things like that. Okay. High speed stability is good, but again, if there are big bends and all that, the steering feel isn't really there. But I cannot complain about that, because the main priority for these cars will be easy to drive, you know. So it is very easy to drive. It's dead easy to drive. It's light around town and all that. So why am I here on Karak? So I think this car is a car that you can drive. Oh yeah, in terms of refinement, it's way better than the Almera and things like that. But the Almera and these guys now have a significant price difference, right? So yep, we'll continue the video later. Okay, that's one thing that this car surprises me, is the high-speed cruising ability. I am surprised. This is a B segment car, and I'm going just now on those big bends. Yeah, this is one big bend. I'm taking it at 150 plus. It's so stable. I'm surprised. I thought, I mean, my last stint with these cars, they are wallowy, you know, and all that. But this is so stable at high speeds. Yes, I can hear the engine. Yes, wind noise, but this kind of wind noise is minimal at this kind of speed. Okay, so I'm thoroughly surprised by the high-speed cruising ability of this car. Well done, well done. You go and test drive a Vios. You tell the salesman you want to go Karak Highway, and then you go 150, 160. It's fine. I'm surprised. Thoroughly surprised. So gone are the days, right, when B segment cars, they can't really cruise safely on the highway. No such thing. No such thing. This thing is so stable. Wow. See, that's the thing. If they want to do it, they know how to do it. The steering still has no feel, but at least I don't feel scared at all going high-speed cruising. Yeah, this is a surprising bit, and it's comforting to know, because let's be honest here, Malaysians on our highways, we're all driving fast. Okay, we've spoken to some Japanese engineers before. They say, according to their studies, we drive the fastest on average in Southeast Asia compared to our friends up north, compared to our friends in Singapore, Indonesia, or whatever. Malaysians has the fastest average highway speeds. We normally, you see Myvis, Axias, everybody's doing 130, 140 safely. Yeah. And most of our accidents don't happen on our highways. The accidents happen on those B roads, right? So yeah, good job.